Afternoon, everybody. That way? That way, out. How are we all doing? Good evening. Evening. Another lovely Christmas jumper for you today. I'm going to have to stop recycling them soon because I'm getting near the end of my wardrobe stash. So we've got a few in. Let's just say hello to a few people. We'll turn the lovely Christmas music down. Still in the grotto. So Maru Ganesh, I think there was somebody before you, but they got knocked off the top as usual, but welcome. Afternoon, Colin and Michael Hyde. Aston, hi Aston. Phil Taylor's in. Phil. Petronics, Nick. How you doing, Nick? ZX Harvey's in. Timothy Can. Welcome, Timothy. Rob Cross is in. Les Diamond. Simon's World. Rob Titheridge. Doug's in. Father Crunchmas and the Radio Elves. Benji's in. Andy Beck. Hi, Andy. Ben Upfreeze. Cruncher bitches. What? You know? What's going on? Have you seen something in here that I'm not aware of? Anthony Carr, how you doing, mate? Mark J. Hi, Mark. Hi, Brett. Good afternoon to you, mate. Hi, Harvey. Harvey's Vintage Audio on Real to Real Heaven, Harvey. So yeah, feeling a little bit stiff today after the old jab. Got a bit of a headache, you know. But I've had it, so all done. All done in time for Christmas. Poor Mrs. Cruncher's feeling a bit under the weather this morning, but she's gone to work, so I'm home alone. So we could go on a little bit longer today, which is why I've started a bit earlier. So I thought if we start a little bit earlier, we might be able to squeeze another hour in. I've got to cook tea, that's the only thing. Benji. So yeah, today we're going to carry on and hopefully get this radio sorted. I say sorted, we'll get it up and running. I don't think we're going to do a full restoration right now, but I will do in the future. But the idea is to get it going and get it back in its case and to be able to use it, really. Because the case is pretty good. It needs a bit of a shine up, and it's pretty shiny, but it just needs a bit of a clean and maybe a bit of touch up. Yeah, good luck with that, Harvey. Right. So let's go and see our friend, shall we? See what he's got today. Hopefully he's got something, because I'm thirsty. What have you got, Mr. Penguin? You got number 11 for us? Come on down. So we're going into the beer advent calendar for number 11. We're not far off halfway. You believe that? It doesn't seem like we've been going for more than a few days. And obviously, this is day 11. What have we got here? Oh, hey, I've never heard of this one before. Mrs. Cruncher's got me another new one, look. Wadworth Old Timer. Is she trying to say something? 5.8%. I've never tried that one before. She really has gone out of her way, really, to get me some beers that I haven't tried before, which is brilliant. Bye-bye, Penguin. Right. We've got a bit of a Wadworth Old Timer. So, 5.8%, fairly strong then. Strong and malty aroma and full-bodied from Wadworth's. Wadworth's, they're sort of famous for 6X, aren't they? I think that's their one of their better beers. A really old brewery, I'd have thought. Devizes in Wiltshire is the Wadworth Brewery, but it's been brewed by I don't know who it's been brewed by. Some Elaborada, unless that's just, I don't know. But yes, brewed in the winter for over 50 years. Apparently, it's been brewed for 50 years, and I've never tried it before. Bottle conditioned. Classic winter warmer. Sounds very good. Sounds right up my street. Right up my street. Old timer. What's she trying to say? Evening, Robert. How are you? Robert Head, that is. We've got a couple of Roberts in. Three Roberts in. Three Robs in today. It's a Rob Fest. Right, let's get this one in the Cruncher beer glass. Tankard even, not a glass. So how are you all doing today anyway? I've spent the day trying to recapping a Sony ICF 2001D. Bit of a pain in the neck that, because the guy that owns it bought one of these capacitor kits from eBay, which is good. That's a good capacitor kit, to be fair. It's got pretty much everything in it, but lo and behold, there's two capacitors missing. Well, three capacitors are missing from it actually, and I've got about 5 extra ones that I don't need. So God only knows what's gone on with that. The problem is I've got no 10 microfarad at 16 volt miniature caps, so I've had to order them in, which has held me up really. So I'm not overly pleased with that, but there you go. Andy Cowley, how you doing, mate? You've had this one before, have you? Nice smooth beer. Whiskey. Go on then, do it, Harvey. Have a nice whiskey coffee. Is it what do they call it now? You make it with Irish whiskey, it's called something, and you make it with Scotch whiskey, it's called something else, isn't it? Oh, you're right. That is quite nice. That is very nice. Good old Mrs. Cruncher. She sorted me out again. So I had a little bit of a look at this first thing this morning, really, just to see if it was going to all go okay today, because you know, it seems to be taking a while. This one, doesn't it? Benji's baking with Benji. So I've had a little bit of a play with this morning. I've not done any work on it. All I've done is pulled the RF shield off of the FM section. So you can see now that we've got the shield off of here, which is this one. I just wanted to check really that there was no capacitors in there, and sure enough there's not, so we're okay. There's nothing really I need to touch in there. You know, we've got polystyrene cap, there's some silver micas in there, there's a resistor. I suppose we ought to check that while we're in here, but it looks like it's in parallel with a capacitor, so probably not going to measure properly, and it's on the base of this valve. Stuck the FM valve back in, and I did say in our messenger group today, has anybody got one of these? It's not really a bayonet, it's more of a screw fix in this, because you can see there's a bit of a screw thread on it. So it's sort of like a bayonet, but with a screw thread, so as it tightens down onto the chassis, because there should be one on here. So if anyone's got one of those knocking about in their spares bin, let me know and I'll buy it off you. So yeah, today we're going to get these other Hunt's caps done. Just moved my lovely nativity scenes out the way. Father Christmas's fireplace. Christmas trees and goats. I think we're going to need the goats again, I'm sure. We always need the goats, don't we? Right, let's have a look-see then. Let's move my beer out of the way. Right, so what did I say? We've got 4 caps left to do, didn't I? And we got some real tricky ones as well. Some real howlers. We've got a nice easy one there, not a bad one there. And we got one sort of tricky. Oh, hang on, I've just seen another one. Oh, no way! How on earth am I going to get to that one? How on earth am I going to get to that one? I've just spotted another one up in underneath here. So I think the only way to get at that one is going to be to take this switch bank out. So I think, as always, it's best to do the hardest one first, and then everything else is easy after that, isn't it? So let's just see if I can get this out of the way. Or is it going to be so tightly? So tightly wired that I can't move it, is what I was going to say, and I think I'm right. No, maybe not. Might be lucky, it's just the locking peg. Oh, and it's too tight to move as well. So what's so tight that we can't just swing it out of the way? That resistor there. Who else we got joined? We got... You had your hearing cut. My God. What have they done? They operated on you, Rob. And you're going to be on TV. Harvey. Go for it. Cyberflyer, how you doing, mate? Pryor, John. Good afternoon, John. Timothy, that's good stuff, mate. Hi, Steve, 7931. With us for the next hour. Welcome, mate. Afternoon, Mac Vision as well. I'm saying afternoon to all these people, and I haven't even got a camera on here. What's going on? Not that you want to see my ugly mug, to be honest, but... See if it's just going to crash the computer again. No. Fairly good. Okay. So yeah, this resistor here that's attached to this coil is causing us some problems. It's really tight. Let's change to the monster tip. I'm going to have to release this one down here then. Let's get you in a bit closer. Yeah, so at the moment, one thing that's really straining it is this resistor here. There's also stuff over the other side, but if I can just spin it out of the way, because the cap I need to get to is in underneath there. I don't expect you can even see it from there, but it's literally buried. But going on the state of the other hunts, it's got to come out. Like, the only way I can get it out is to take... Yeah. The only way I can get it is to get this out of the way, because I've got no chance else. I'm going to end up taking loads off of here, I think. Got that as well. Right, I think what I'm going to have to do is take the contacts off of this side of the switch. I've got to be careful because I don't want to bend that thing there, which I have done. So it's going to be photo time, I think. Let's do some photos. Keeps opening Morse Expert every time I do that. Yeah, just doing that, Doug. Just about to now. Great minds think alike and all that, isn't it? I'm doing Chris. You're missing 2 cities? Really? Flipping heck. Hope you're safe there, mate. And let's zoom out a little bit. I'm a bit too close, really. Sorry for sticking the phone in the way, but got that one there as well. Right, let's get this soldering iron out and see what I can do. Let's take this one out of the way first. This one looks fairly straightforward. Is that one gone? This one, can I get it from there? No, I've taken a picture of that. That's that one off. This one here. Oh, that's great. They've passed it through the hole. And then up to there. Tricky, that one. I'm going to have to cut that one. Something else is holding it in nice and tight, and it's this brown wire here. Brown? Red wire even. Where on earth does that go to? This wire here is holding it in at the moment. This is going to be a pain in the neck. I just hope I can remember where all these wires go. Still tight. Okay. Just upend it and see what's holding it now. I think, as long as nothing breaks. So can you see it now? Hiding up in underneath there, look where my finger is. What a pig. See, that doesn't even get me on the valve base. So it's on the base of this valve here. So we better pull that one. Right, let's prop her up again. Another way up this time, aren't we? Right. This ain't very safe. Oh, what a nightmare. What a flipping nightmare. So you can't see where I am at the moment. Let me just where are we? We are in here. Oh, well, that wasn't a wire just come off then. I heard a ping. There's a bit of slack on. There's not a lot of slack on that one. Well, just gonna have to go for it. Let's just cut it. Cool. Flipping heck. Right, there it is there. I'm going to have to switch soldering iron tips and see if I can get a smaller tip in there. Spanky, how you doing, mate? Paddy, how you doing, mate? Amazon is missing a warehouse. Flipping heck. Apologies, you're not really going to be able to see a lot of this because I can't see a lot of it. So, wish me luck. There's nothing I can sort of easily move out of the way to gain access to this. It's just rammed. So what I'm trying to get to is this valve base here. This blue wire's right in the way. Sort of pull that back up there out of the way. Okay. So I've got it gripped with the forceps, and that blue wire's jumped back in the way again. Get out of the way. Oh. I've only got him. I should have been a surgeon, shouldn't I, really? Right, how the hell are we going to get another one in there then? This is the next thing. Luckily, there's no insulation on it, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, that's one of these 47 NFs. Yeah, I wonder if it does, Harvey. Gavin, how you doing, mate? Simon! Hello, Simon. Vernon, how you doing, mate? I'm seeing you for a while. Jeff Smith. There's a swab, yeah, I need a swab. Whew. Now, I really didn't realise that was in there till I looked really closely, and yeah, sure enough, you've got this problem that Mr. All the Gear No Idea had a good idea about, which was sticky ends on the caps. Saying that, how big do I need it? I don't need it that big actually, so I can afford to snip the end of that off. So I'm going to have to put like a little bend in the end of this, a bend in the end, and hope to Rob, more capacitors and more beer. Thanks, mate. Right, how are we going to get that in there? Judging by the way it was put in, I think they probably had trouble originally with it. So I want it round that way there. So I've got it on me forceps. So I'm going to feed it down the back and hopefully do it. Do it. Just do it. So if I angle it around there. No, okay, we need a bigger bend in it. We need a bigger hook. I'll tell you what, this is crazy stuff. Well, I'm sort of touching it, that's way too close to the plastic base really. Right, I think I might be able to get it there. Let's just put a bit of flux on this. I'm not going to get a great mechanical joint on this, but then it didn't have before, to be fair. Oh, hang on, saying that, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Hell. Well, that's one side of it. Let's get the other side, so let's pull this one down out the way a bit. So this is just a tab on this chassis here, so this one should be okay. Just a tab on the chassis, he said. Should be okay, he said. Right. Going in. Actually, I'm going to need the bigger iron tip for this one, because we're soldering to the chassis now. Want a bigger density tip. Absolutely essential. Yeah. Got the little I ought to swear at this thing because that was ridiculously difficult. Why it had to be that difficult, I do not know. Right, it's in. Is there anything else that I'm going to gain a bit better access to by having this out of the way? Not really. Oh dear, oh dear. I'll try and get this back in place now. Sorry, it's so difficult for you to see. Oh, it banged my head. It banged my little head. It is very difficult for you to see because it literally is propped up very precariously. You can see the dilemma. you can see that this big bulk here is in the way. Then my cap, I think you can probably just about see my cap in there. No, you probably can't actually. You might be able to in through there. No, it's just so dense you can't see anything in there. What a nightmare that was. And we got another mega difficult one down in here that I really don't know I'm going to get at. Can you see it? Down. Yeah, you can't even see that, can you? Well, they certainly put these together with a limit. What on earth were they thinking? So the other one is where my finger is, down here. See that one hidden in there? You can just about see it, can't you? Just in here. That's the next hardest one. I think what we'll do is we'll put some of these wires back while I can still remember where they go to. In fact, I need a beer after that. Whew, dear, dear. Why can't they all be like the Hacker Mayflower? Mayflower 2, where everything's on a nice tag strip, you just do it all, away you go, job done. We've got a bit of a tag strip, but everything's buried so deep. So they made the chassis very small, haven't they, I suppose, for the radio. Right. Where's that red wire gone? Or did I need to do that one first? No, that goes to this tab here, doesn't it? I'm going to have it facing me, unfortunately, so... Yeah, the slot is handy, Paddy. I think they've thought of that, but... What am I doing? I don't want that. We want that, don't we? That's better. Andrew! Yeah, how you doing, Andrew? What a nightmare to get in there. I mean, these are broken. I can see that one's actually broken in there, but I really don't know how I'm going to get at that one. It's right underneath this this thing here, this trimmer. Oh, great. How on earth am I going to get in there? So that hunts is attached to this this valve base. The valve base has got no screws in it. It's riveted to the chassis, so I can't take the valve base out. If I could take that trimmer there out of the way, that might give me a bit more room. But what's that attached with? No, that's not going to work, I don't think, is it? Oh, actually, I might be able to take that one out of the way. Let me just have a look, because I've just seen a nut here that I might be able to undo to get that. So which one do I need to take off? It's this one. So there's a nut down here that I might be able to take off and release that trimming cap. Just restringing a Grundig Elite boy. Thought they would last forever, yeah. So we're very close to the dial cord as well now, just for extra excitement. That loves the nut spinner. So we've got a washer. Can we get the washer off? Can we, Hal? Now he's off. So I should be able to move this one out. Oh, look at that. That's better. Okay. I can see him now. I can see our little hunts. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be calling it something different than that in a minute. So this wire is a bit in the way, but I'm sure you can see him down in there. So again, we've got one side connected to the chassis, ground, and the other one is up on this valve base. Okay, I'm going to have to get this one out of the way as well. It's getting silly this now. So I'm going to have to pull that one out of the way. And that is silver mica. Tell you what, these are rubbish forceps, these. Cheap forceps. Don't buy them. Stick them on there for now. Use these. What a nightmare. So I can see it now. He is cracked. See if I can get in there with a silver one, or is this one too big? It doesn't help that I've got my soldering on 340. Let's turn that up. Let's get a bit of 360 on that, I think. I'll just touch that silver mica, which is covered in wax. It's smoking like a sod now, isn't it? Right. Not sure what's holding it on now, unless it's through the eye of the valve holder. Got it. Oh, you little... I mean, that's got to be another 0.04 on it. But that's got a chunk missing off of that one. It's not even got the value on that. But they're all 0.04, luckily. Wenlock, morning to you, mate. Right. Little bit of insulation and another 0.4. In fact, I need another 2 of those. Put that one down there. Cheap forceps, very good, Brett. You're on form. You're on fire. So I might have to get out of this jumper in a minute because it's getting a little bit warm. That's because I'm getting overheated with this Hunt's flipping nightmare. Alright, let's try and mimic the other one. So we're going to have to put a little bend in it again. And somehow try and hook it in there. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm going in. Wish me luck. I wonder if I can get it in from that side easier. I reckon if I can get that to take there, The blob of solder, is that a bit close to that centre? Yeah. It's going to have to be there. It's on. Well, I say it's on. It's on the valve base. I'm just going to fish it back down and onto the earth terminal. Saying that it could go to that one, I suppose, couldn't it? But I reckon that'll do it. Let's brob a brob of flux. I'm going to put a blob of flux on it. Right. I'm going in. There she flows. It's in. Can you believe it? What a nightmare. Right, so let me think. I've got to work out which way. So I've got to put this one back in first. Right. So that one in. Right, we're going to put this one back in. Whew. It's a tricky old job. Where am I now? You can't see what I'm doing here really. I'm in behind here working, in behind the tuning dial. Watch the dial cord, Graham. Back in. So that was the nut that I was trying to do back there. Okay. There's another one in here. Oh, hang on. That's not another one down there, is it? You're joking, I've just seen another one. They are really having a laugh this time. Every time I move I see another hunt. Just when I thought it was safe to go back. There's one underneath his tag strip. I mean, this is a bit in the way. So if I just loosen that one. Right, I'm struggling. Let's I found another one. There's another one up in underneath all that lot. You can see one there. That was easy. But there's another one in under there. Right, bear with me, I'm going in. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see here, but I'll hopefully. A full salmon, very nice. Right, I'm going to release this electrolytic from the tank. If can I get in there? Why is it not coming off? It's come off right now. Right, that's got me a bit more wiggle room. Just got to remember that's on the positive. Let me just take a picture of that as well, because otherwise I'm going to have you guys rewinding the video all night long else. Right. That's that one out of the way for a minute, temporarily. What else am I going to need to get out of the way? So it's in there. That goes there. What a game, isn't it? So if I cut this hunts out of the way a minute. Hi Jay, how are you? Strawberries? Spanky. You can see my pain. You can see my pain, Simon. It's a bloody nightmare. Alright, so that's on that tag strip there. So let's just pop that off there a minute. Okay. That's out the way for a minute. So that's connected to ground on this one. Oh, steady. So the problem is I'm trying to heat the chassis up here. Come on. Okay. I've just found another Hunts. You're joking. I've just found another one. How on earth am I going to get these out? Right, I'm going to have to really concentrate now, people, otherwise I'm going to be really in the lurch here. Right, so that goes to ground. That very hot resistor that I've just touched goes to ground. But I've just found another Hunts attached to that as well. So there's three. And Dom, oh, Dom, come and take it away from me. So that one goes to there. They've got to go, unfortunately, otherwise I'd leave the blimmin' things in there, but just trying to see how to get into this one now. Okay, I can see that one. It's on that can to ground. Where's that one? I can't even see the wire on this one. Let me have a drink of beer a minute. I need a glass of beer. Yeah. You can't really see in here because I can't see myself, so It's not going to focus on it now, is it? There we go. This is the tricky one because I can't see where the wire goes. That's that one. This one up here. Tell you what, this has got to be easier than a hip replacement, isn't it? Harder than hip replacement, even easier. I think whoever put this together must have thought, I'm going to have whoever ever tries to work on this again, I'm going to have them. Okay, we're on another valve base, so let's get that one out. More beer. Be careful here, I'm going to get myself into a corner with all this lot else. So that one was on there. And that one's not too difficult to get out now. This one's a peg. Okay, I think it's on that base there. Yes, it is. Okay. The whole hunts are just falling apart now. It's actually just falling apart, the hunts. I'm going to have to try and grip the body of it now. I don't think this one will be going on the Heath kit somehow. Problem is, like, I can't even get in there to cut it off. Be careful, I'm going to end up needing a new More falling apart. Has that got that one out? Okay, that's that one. Dear, oh dear. What a nightmare that is. Where's it gone? Is that it? I got it! That was easy. Now you're moaning about. Dear, oh dear. Right, so I've had to take a resistor out to get that one out. So I'm going to need to just replace the insulation on that one a minute. In fact, better check that resistor a minute. Blue, grey, orange, anybody? Blue, grey, orange, any takers? Blue, grey, so 68k. Let's see what it reads. There's no point me spending more time putting that one back in if it's kaput. If he's kaput. Yeah, 89k that is. Definitely blue, grey, orange. Let's get 89k. Have I got a 68k here? It's a weird size, isn't it? Hi Ralph, how you doing, mate? Thanks, Doug. Well, if that's a 68k and it's gone up to 89k, that's quite a jump, isn't it? What have we got here? No, nothing there. Nothing there. Nope. $68k. I've got a 68k half watt. That makes me wonder if we're going to have other resistor issues. It's definitely blue gay. Come on, let's put your teeth in. Oh dear, this is not going great, is it? But it's going. We are getting there. We are getting there. Just as well, I've got a bit of extended time today, isn't it? So we want one of those, and we want one of these, also with a bit of insulation on it. I don't know if that came up from in behind before. I don't think it did. It I'll tell you what, these are really, really testing me, these. Dear oh dear. Apologies, you can't see a blimmin' thing I'm doing here. You can't see what I'm up to here, but all you need to know is it's painful. It's blimmin' painful. How on earth am I going to get that in there? Colin's got one of these to do. Don't you be sending it to me, Colin? Right, he's in, he's locked in. Right, then this one. That's not a great thing, that resistor being so far out. That's got me a little bit concerned now that we could have some voltage issues, but you know, let's go with it and see what we've got. It's got the shakes now. That's the injection. I blame the injection. I need more beer needed. Simon, how you doing, mate? I really can't see much more. If I could get you in at a better angle, I would. The problem is I need to sort of get to it to solder it. Yeah, let me solder it first and I'll show you what I've done. Right, that's that one. And then needs to come in underneath here. To this tag strip here. Yeah, I knew this wasn't going to be a 5-minute job, but I've discovered 2 or 3 more hunts than I realised were there in the first place. bit more insulation. Getting through a fair bit of insulation. Okay, that's that bit. That's our new resistor in. It's going to get this one back onto that ground tag somehow. Right, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but we'll have a go. So down here. So you can see the white insulation on the resistor that I've just put in, which is in underneath there. And if you look down through there, you can see the valve base. Just in here, and that other wire coming off is that capacitor, which is currently up here. You can just sort of see it down the bottom there. You can just sort of see it in underneath here. Just in there. So that's got to go to ground now. That's got to go to the chassis. So that's where we are. Afternoon, Yas, how are you? Right, I'm going back in, so bear with me. All in good time. Just going to manipulate this capacitor around a little bit so I can get a grip on the dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, God. I sort of had it then. It's moved again. Yeah, go on, get back in there, you little monster. By Jove, I think I've got it. I can't even get in there with the snips to cut the thing. That's that one. Right, okay. Let's test this resistor then while we're at it, being that we've got it out. So I'm not really sure what this one is. I'm not sure what this one is. It looks like it's brown, red, brown. I've just found another Hunts. I've just found another one. Jesus Christ, how many is in here? Brown, red, brown. This is going to take a while, people. I wouldn't hold your hopes up that it's going to get finished today, but, you know, we'll give it a go. I am trying. You've got to take pity on me, really. This is not... I thought this radio would be a lot easier to do. I thought Murphy was pretty good stuff, but I've got me doubts now. It's a nice radio, but it's not very service-friendly. And to cap it all off, my little resistor calculator's disappeared as well. Where on earth is that gone? Bizarre. 120 ohms. Yeah. But I want my little calculator. Where's it gone? I've got me resistor actual calculator that oh, there he is, that Derek gave me. Oh dear. Let's see if it reads 120 ohms then. Where is it? It's there to there. 136. 16 ohms high. Is that is that got to be changed? He is in spec. 144 is 20%. Still not powering it, Steve. You're joking. Dear, oh dear. You need to join in, Steve, and see what a nightmare this thing is. It's unbelievable. Welcome, mate. Welcome. It's we're having Hunts, a disaster area at the moment, and as I say, I've just found another one, but I can't see it again now because I've moved it slightly. It's in behind. It's in behind here. Another one. I can just about touch it. I can touch it. Look. Yeah. Seems to be loads of capacitors on this middle valve base. Loads of them. So do we change that one? 4% out. Cathode bias, is it? Did that ought to be a bit closer to that? Or are we going to leave that? I don't think I've got 120 anyway. Well, I will have. I think I've got every value ever made, but whether I've got it in the right size or the right type, I don't know. No, maybe I haven't got it then. Leave it, leave it. Everyone's saying leave it. Thank God for that. Thank you, you've saved me. It is a little way out though, isn't it? But right, so I've got to put another cap in there, but I've got to make sure I'm not going to be preventing this one. But no, I don't think I am. So that one goes there. We've got another one comes up to here. Got that one down there as well, haven't we? I'd forgotten about that other one underneath. Oh, wow. What a flipping nightmare this is. Right. I've got another one in underneath here. These hunts have got to go, unfortunately, because they are way out. You can't even see it now. I've got to cut that. I can't see it. There it is. I think I'm going to have a valve-free day tomorrow. A valve-free day, what do you think? We've got Mike's power supply to give away tomorrow. Oh, hang on, that's a 0.01, that is. Is it? Okay, we're going to need to stop and look here a minute. This is going to be tough. Right, I'm going to need to just tell. I can't really see what that is. It looks like 0.01 at 400 volts. But I can't be 100% sure. So it's on the base of the one of the IF cans. No, it's not that one. It's this one. See what it measures a minute on the OCR meter. .7 NF that's reading. That's miles out. Right, I'm going to have to get the schematic up. There's no escaping from it. I'm going to have to get the schematic up. This is getting a bit tricky. It's very unpleasant, Gavin. Let me get the schematics back up. No, it's not there. I need to go into my... Are we all enjoying it? Watching my pain? Watching poor old Cruncher struggling? Right, now let me see where I found this, where I filed this earlier. Did I file it to downloads? No, documents. And just for good measure, the computer's running so slow. It's not there. Maybe it's in that downloads folder. Right, okay, it's not anywhere. Here we go. Let's open them. So I want to try and see if this is a 0.01 at 400 volts. All the rest have been 0.04 at 150 volts. Okay. So you should be on my screen. Yes, you are. Right, this is the... They reckon that's a picture of the underside of the chassis. They're having a giraffe. If it looked like that, it'd be a doddle, wouldn't it? Dear, oh dear. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. So it is the one in behind there. It's the one in behind this one. So it's L1415. Yeah, so it's L1415. So let's go back to the base again. L14, so it's got to be R13 or R4. No, what am I on about? C62? C62 maybe. $1,800 picofarads. Oh dear, oh dear. It ain't that one, is it? Okay. I'll leave you on this schematic a minute while I go to the loo. So it's L14 or L15, I think. It's one of the capacitors there. So it could be C33, C34. Just going to have a quick comfort break and go and cry in the toilet a minute, and I'll be back. Right, that's better. No point trying to carry on if you need to go to the loo, because everything gets a bit urgent, doesn't it? Right. So it was C33. It was connected to ground, so it's got to be C33, isn't it? I would have thought. They're probably in the cans. It's got to be C33, which is 0.01. C33.01, and our capacitor says... What have I done with it? I've lost the flipping cap now. Here it is. Yeah, 0.01. It is 0.01. 0.01, 400 volts. What a little monster that was. Is that one then? It all looks so simple there, doesn't it? It all looks so simple. Oh dear. Phil, 13 days till Christmas. Yeah, 13 days to Christmas. And we got a new Patreon as well. Timothy Can, new Patreon. Welcome, Timothy. And you're on the credits as well already, look, eh? Doug is saying he wonders whether the white body components with the colour bands or paper caps also in a plastic package. White body components, that's resistors, I think. Or do you, oh, I see what you mean. I think they're ceramic, Doug. I think they're ceramic. I don't know what that little coil is I've got on here. That's what that is. Yaz is saying he wish he was nearer to the UK. Yeah. Simon says your glasses are not good enough. That's why I've got to use the old glasses. Well, Paddy, we haven't really tested that properly yet. Andy Tobin, good afternoon to you, mate. Greetings to you as well, mate. 120 ohms. Just catching up with the chat people in a minute. I'm just having a break from looking at this thing because it's doing my head in. Paul, how you doing, mate? I tell you what, the EM27 is a damn sight easier to work on than this thing, I can tell you. Worth the pain, Andy's saying. Jumping Joseph Murphy. Yeah, I'm only kidding, Steve. Strip all the parts and turn it into a self-build kit. Yeah, no worries, Timothy. Yeah, I think Doug is referring to there's a couple. There's one here, not really in shot. Let's see if I can just spin it round. Like this one here, Doug. You mean? It is a capacitor. I don't know what the value is, but it's a 5% cap. But I believe they're ceramic. I don't think they're paper. Certainly, it's got a ceramic body on it, Doug. That's the one you mean, isn't it? I'll zoom you in on that a minute, just for clarification. So it's focusing on that, unfortunately, but it's the capping behind there that you mean, Doug, isn't it? This thing. So yeah, that is ceramic. I've still got to work out where all the hell these wires go. I've really got to crack on now. I've got to crack on. So we know that this is 0.01 at 400 volts. So 0.01 is 10 NF. Let's have a look what we got in here. That's 10 NF. 160 volts, 400 volts. So we've got some more of these Vishay things. That'll do nicely. Depends what. Oh, they are rated at 400 volts. Okay, here we go then. Keeps it in keeping with the rest of it. So that's what we're going to pop in there. I don't think that one had any insulation in it, on it, or did it? I don't know. I put the blimmin' thing down again now. I don't think it did because it was so tight into the actual valve base that there wasn't any wiggle room for any insulation. So let's do the same. Let's make it really tight into the valve base. Right, so I'm going to have to go back in now. So unfortunately, you're probably not going to be able to see what I'm up to. I'm going to need some more alcohol at this rate, I can tell you. How did I get in here before then? I think I went in, up in underneath here, didn't I? Right, it's in there. She's in there. Right, let's put a bit of solder on that beauty. Jesus. Got it. He's only got it. Right, so that's got to go in there. And I've done quite a few valve radios, I must admit, and this has got to be the hardest one I've ever recapped. I'm going to tuck this in behind because there's another 2 things to go on this tag yet. Okay, I need to get rid of some of the solder on there. I'm never going to wrap anything around it else. It's a massive, great blob of solder on it. Let me see if I can turn the camera a bit better for you. Lee, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Was Doug saying the large ones? Also the large ones on top. The ones on top I think are resistors, Doug. If you mean these up here. I think they're resistors, mate. Who knows though? Right, where was I? I'm in here. Can I get in there? Oh, hello. That was a bit premature. A360. Okay, that's better. Right, I've just cleared some of the old solder out of the way. So I'm having difficulty wrapping the wires around. I've got to get another 2 around that one yet. Let's cut that one off. So I've got to get this one around it, I've got to get that resistor around it, and I've got to get another cap around it. So it's a bit like a capacitor motorway in here. It's difficult to wrap around. Let me just see if I can take this wire here out of the way. Okay, let's pop that one out of the way. That's better. So tomorrow we've got the giveaway to do, and I've got another giveaway to announce with another radio that's come in that you've seen before. That's all I'm going to say for now. You've seen it before. But it's a cracking giveaway. Right, that's that one around. I've got to get that capacitor, that resistor there around it again. Okay, that's sort of on there. And I've got to get another one of those little yellow caps in there. So that one's got to go in there and come out to there. So don't make it too long, so I want to bend about there. So I'm talking to myself again, but you know, think I'm allowed. I think I'm allowed to talk to myself today. Stay there. Right. Let's hit that with a blob. A flux. Gonna have to go and let these poor little doggies out for a wee in a minute as well. Right. That's a bit blobby. Blobby, blobby, blobby. But then, so is the original. He's only got it. Right. That one's there, ready to go on now. That one's done. Where was that other blooming one I found? That one's up in here, isn't it? That's that one. So we're not in the way of that one, so I can carry on and get that one on there then. Oh, 'tis great stuff. Noel Edmonds, yeah. The thing is they've obviously built it in, like Doug says, in layers. So they've done the base first, and then they've put another layer on top of that, another layer on top of that, and another layer on top of that. The problem is, like, it's so difficult to try and take all the layers off and remember where it's all going. I've still got to rewire all this lot yet. And I've got to do that today, otherwise I'm going to be really stuck. Because it's not like it's an easy to follow circuit diagram, because the wiring's all point to point. There's no real... What am I trying to say? There's no good or bad way to do it, really. You just got to get it in there, and someone's wired this up by hand and they've done it their own way. What is that? There's all sorts of bits of wire off of that. Right. So a little bit of insulation. It is coming together now, people, so it's been a bit of a struggle, but it is coming together. Right. It's certainly got a lot more caps in it than I thought it had. How on earth I've done that, I don't know, but I have. That is 1.5 feet, that. Right, let's do this last one in this area, which is up here. So again, it's connected into this. Oh, okay, it's connected to the center of the... It's connected across the center of the valve holder. It goes through and then goes through and joins 2 pins up. Oh my god. This happy days. Right, I'm gonna have to get in there and snip that, because there's no way I'm gonna pull all that out. So I have to hope that I can get another wire in there. So this is another 0.01 at 400 volts by the looks of it. Broken in half, no doubt. Can I get in there with a solder sucker? Yeah, but can I get in there with a solder sucker and the iron? That's the question. Mr. Blobby needed a slap. Yeah. It was pretty shocking, wasn't it? He had some good guests came along, but Mr. Blobby used to muller them all, so they I think that they lost a lot of guests like that. Oh, I felt the soldering iron tip then very briefly. Was it nice? Oh, ow. It's going to be another tricky one to get into. Let's see if I use this one for connecting up to the scope. Right, 0.01, 400 volts, here we go. See if we can get this one in. big rubber cable here is a pain in the backside. I've already caught it with the iron once by the looks of it. He's got it. Let's put a little bit of flux in there. He's got it. Right, okay. Where is it? He's in there. This one's hanging on by a thread. Right. What's that one, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Be amazed if this works, I'll tell you. It'll be a miracle. It's a miracle. God, what a monster. Right, that's that one done. Whew, I think we're out of the woods. That's the hardest one's done. We ought really to test this electrolytic, didn't we? Would I just put a tag strip on it and just stick two 47s on it? I've got 47s at 300 volts. 33s, 4.7s, 3.9s, 16, 22, 33. Don't look like I've got any high voltage 47 UFs. 160 volts, 56s at 400 volts. Better to go higher than lower, isn't it? We'll think about that. Let's get these hunts done first. We've got one down there to do, so that'll be best out of the way. What's your feelings? Shall we just get rid of these electrolytics while we're at it? Might as well, I suppose, don't we? Chris, how you doing, mate? I'm suffering. It's a nightmare. My worst nightmare, Chris. It's Volve Carnage. Right, let's pop him this way up. So we've got this metal mini cap here, which is 0.01 to do. I mean, that's not really doing a lot. That's for the output, so still got to be done. And we've got another hunts up here. This one's a 0.4. So it's from pin 1 of this transformer that's got no shield. Well, that came out easy, didn't it? It's easy. Oh, I wish it was, Chris. This one's been a bloody nightmare. These little hunts are so hard to get at. They put them in first and then put everything else on top of them. You'll have to watch it back, Chris, to see the pain of it all. Right. Right, I'm getting there. This one is easy compared to the rest of them. So if you want a nice valve radio to cut your teeth on, don't get one of these. Right, that's that one done. So we've got another one of these weird ceramic caps there, but they're usually pretty good. Not usually an issue with those. This goes on somewhere. This goes on somewhere. I've temporarily tagged that back in there. Let's put that in properly. That one's got to go up to there. Got the shakes. Try and give that a little tiny kick on the end just to give it a little bit of mechanical bite, maybe. How are we doing? 7 o'clock. That one, and that red wire, the notorious red wire. Come up. Pretty sure that goes in there. I'm pretty sure that went in there anyway. I'm not 100% sure, but I will check my photos in a minute. So that was that one that we took out, that one. These two went over and joined to that valve base there. Let's get this one out then, 0.01. .01. It's 10 NF, isn't it? .0 10 NF 103. 103. Right, we're just going to stick this one in here. Where are you? So I'm up here now. Yeah, you can sort of see where I am. I've got one of these metal mini cap, the metal mics normally. I've not heard them called metal mini cap, but Oh, great, that's not going to come off, is it? That's a proper wrapping terminal, that is. And then we're on to an earth tag over there, I believe. God, you can't get in here anywhere. Two and 275 volts AC. Right. Let's give that a little bit of insulation. Rob, for more beer, just in case I have run out. The shakes is not enough beer, Multi. I think you're right. I think you are right. I'm going to go and get another. I'm going to go and get a Fat Tony beer. I'm going to go and get a Fat Tony beer very shortly. I'm just going to tack that one in on the chassis. I think the shakes is. I don't know what the shakes is. I don't know what I was going to say then. That resistor goes on. So this is a gram output or something like that, I think. Let's put a little bit of insulation on there. Not that it makes any difference. The other one didn't have any insulation on it at all, but it was a lot longer than this one. Ow! Oh, that's hot, Graham. That to go a bit better in there than that. So let's see if I can wrap it around this one. It's better. Okay. Pachang. Pachang. Let's put a bit more solder on that. Push that in. By Jove, I think we've done all the horrible hunts Let's tack this one back in for a minute while I decide what to do with that. Right, is there any more of those blimmin' hunts in here? What are we doing? Let me just get a beer a minute while we contemplate the nightmare that was the hunts. The nightmare before Christmas. Rob and Rolf. Thank you, thank you. Cheers, Rolf, for my struggles. We tested some of the hunts yesterday, Chris, and they were all pretty shocking, and I've just tested one there and it was absolutely way out. I mean, they're all falling apart. I've got bits and pieces of them here. It's hell of a steak, Chris, hell of a steak. I don't know how many we've done there now, but there's a pretty handful of them. They're really difficult to get at. Let's have a look over the chassis. Let's see if we've got any more hiding. Still bits of hunts dropping out the chassis. Right, so it's just now got to connect these connect these wires that I've disconnected up here. Mac Vision. Yeah. Right, now I'm going to get a beer. I need a beer after that. Oh, click, click, click. I need a beer. Let's get one of Tony's beers that he very kindly sent up to me. Mad Goose. That's appropriate, that is. Mad Goose. Cheers, Mac. Thank you very much. What a struggle that's been, isn't it? What an absolute struggle. I think we're going to leave this electrolytic in for now. I don't really want to get into putting that on a tag strip quite yet, but I think I will do it. Reminds you of the Operation game, I know. It does seem a bit like that, doesn't it? I pretty much got to 7:30, so I can stretch it a little fraction more than that. I've got to cook tea in time for when Mrs. Cruncher comes home. She finishes at 7:15. Oh dear. With magic smoke. Why are we talking about magic smoke instead of a buzzer? I got me reindeer nose on it. Fire. I'm going to have to put the bracket back on that because we're going to be in all sorts of trouble else. That's easier said than done as well because it's got like a captive nut thingy inside it. Wow. Right, let me have a think how we're going to work this. First things first, I need to get those two wires put back on up here, don't I? Yeah, but do I need to disconnect it to give it a test, Doug? This is what I'm saying. Do I need to disconnect the thing to give it a test? Just get that off again. Let's get it out of the way a minute. I wonder if I can very carefully... We tested it on the ESR meter and it read okay there, but that's not really a great indication. This is the problem, you can't get this bloody thing in here now. So we've got the two reds on. There. So they go together. Let me just stick them together a second. That's one side of the cap. Right. I'm getting waylaid again, so let me just get this these wires back. Okay, that's fine. Mark J, blue tack the plate to the cap bracket. Cover it in squirty cream. Milk is cow juice. What's going on? What is going on? Poor noodle. Oh, God, backache. Right, let's have a look at me pictures. Let's have a look at me pictures. Just let me see which one's connected to which here. Hopefully I've got a decent picture of it. Be a nightmare if my pictures are all gone. I'll have to take me ages to get into the so that one goes into the wire next to the grey one, connected to the green. So that one goes in there. We also have a lot of tools out on the bench here at the moment. I'm in that too many tools out situation again that we all get in. Trouble is, it gets to the stage where it starts hindering what you're doing, so a bit of a clear up every so often. Right, there we go. Back to normality. So that's got to somehow go into there. Okay, that's on. And where does the purple go? Purple goes up the top. Joins onto this one. Okay. All right. Nice. Need to check that one. Yeah, that's right. Okay, right. So we need to check this this cap. So I've got one section out. Let's get Johnny Heathkit back up on the bench. The magic eye, the all-seeing eye. Let's see if we can't give it some stick. I was really hoping to have been done long before now, but not to be. Thanks to Murphy, Mr. Murphy and Mr. Hunt's. Right, some leads. Okay, what have you done with those then, Graham? You've thrown them on the floor. Still connected to yesterday's capacitor. Right. Alright, get up there, you little monster. Nice flash of Christmas jumper for you there, look. Let's get all metallic objects away from there. He says, with loads of metallic objects still there. Right, so we need to be in electrolytic, normal, and 20 to 1,000 microfarads. Let's just connect them up. That's the negative. This is the first section then. These are both 50, these sections. Let's do a bit of lightage off. Right. So he's opening about there, which is about 45, because we're looking at this extended range here, I believe. So say he's really not far off capacitance wise. So let's check it for leakage at 5 volts. No problem. 25. No problem. 150 is the max we can go up to because, well, hang on, no, it's 300, isn't it? Let me have a look. 350, so we can go up to, we can go a bit higher. 150. He's opening. See that? He is opening. It's a bit bright, isn't it, still, but I wonder if it'll zoom in just on the eye. Stick a neutral density filter in it, it might darken it up a bit. Too dark, about there. There you go. So leakage, this is closing and it's opening back up again. That's at 150, so 250, this is the most we can test it at. So it's not really leaky, that one. It's looking good, that section. Would you say that that's good? So if I go again, we're on 250 volts. So it closes and then it opens back up. That's a good cap, that. Well, that section is. So there's probably got a bit of charge in that one now. So let me try the other section. Let's go back to measuring it. So that one's even better. That's even closer to 50. So let's leakage again. 5 volt, no problem. 25. Bit sluggish. 150. Yeah, that section may not be quite so good. Let's try it at 250. It is opening, but not great. What do you think? So 150 volts, still a bit sluggish. 25 volts is all right. That section's not great, is it? Which is good enough, the first or the second one, Nick? Yeah, the first one's fine. The second section, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not overly happy with that. I mean, it might reform, but I mean, it is sort of opening, to be fair. At 250 volts, it is. You know, the other thing to bear in mind is this is still connected into the circuit as well. If I just pop that wire, I don't know if there's any charge in this cap. Let me just test that a minute. Let me see if there's any charge in it or whether it's discharged. I think it's supposed to discharge this, isn't it? .1 volt, 1.3 volts, yeah, it's discharged. So let's disconnect the orange. It doesn't want to disconnect. Let's snick it then. So let's try it disconnected. It might just be the chassis pulling it down somewhere. So let's try that again then. Yeah, I reckon that's all right there. It is opening. That's okay. Yeah, I know. So there we are. I think that that's a goer, that cap. It's certainly not anywhere near as bad as I thought it would be. Thanks, Simon. You got me back. And we're all keen to see this fired up, and I have got a little bit of leeway, but I mustn't take the mick because Mrs. Cruncher is obviously extremely amicable to let us do this. To be fair, it does interfere with our time, so she's great to let it carry on, if you know what I mean. So I think we can go for a quick power up. We're not going to be doing any sort of fault finding, or if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and that's that really. Because really this is about it done really, isn't it, this radio? There's not a lot more to do to it other than cosmetics, which we haven't got time to do in the live streams. The wire just does not want to give up. Thank you. I don't know what you can see now. You can't see a lot, can you? Because I'm zoomed in on the magic eye. The magic eye. I'm just reinstalling this capacitor now. Keith, how you doing, mate? How are you doing over there? I hope you're not been involved in all this storm business, Keith. That Chris has been talking to us about. It just does not want to clear that hole. It's amazing that a cap like that is still good after all these years, isn't it? 1955 is the date code on it. They don't make them like that anymore, boy. Right, so that's going to have to go back in after that, so I'm going to pop that in back in there. Just turn it so. Yeah, I think you're right, Doug. I'm happy enough with that out of circuit. It was fine. Right. So yeah, tomorrow we have got Mike's amazing power supply to give away. So make sure you've all gone to last Saturday's video and entered. You need to go to last Saturday's episode. Be a subscriber. Put the keyword Tenma in. Like the video. One entry per person. UK only. Tenma. Right, let's just make that safe so it's not touching anything. Just going to snug that screw up. Tighten that one. Tighten that nut. That ain't going nowhere. Right, now's the time. It's now or never. It's now or never, so they say. I think we're okay. I don't know. I think everything's back. I don't think I've cocked anything up. There is a wire that I need to change, but I'm not going to have time to do that today. I might just have to insulate it to make sure it doesn't short out, because there's a very dodgy resistor on top here. So let me clear the bench, because we don't want loads of stuff floating about when we're messing about with the mains. And we got potential live chassis. Possibly why they've got these plastic things, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. That might well be the case, mightn't it? So let me stick the knobbage on. Looks like central heating's just come on, so that must mean it is past. That's got to go the other way. So we're going to do this properly. Although I'm sort of struggling for time, I'm not going to rush it. It's going to be done as safe as I can. We've already checked the fuse and stuck a 3 amp in there. I haven't got a spare speaker, so unfortunately I'm going to have to get the chassis back. I've got 4 valves to put back in. I'm going to leave the mains cable in at the moment, but that is going to have to be changed because it's, although it looks very nice and very authentic and it's the original power cable, it's still not great. But I'm fairly confident that it'll be okay. I've got to put the shield back on, the FM section, have I? I don't need to worry about the shield for a minute. No, I don't need to worry about the shield, I don't think. That's not going to gain us a lot. So we know what the output valve is, that one. Can only go in one way because it's keyed. And the one behind it was the U404, which is the rectum fryer. Hopefully it's not going to fry my rectum. The only two I'm not really sure of is the 10F9 and the 10C1. I've got the schematic here, so we'll just pop that up. Oh, this is a problem. I mean, we've got to make the decision to fire it up at some stage. We can't pussyfoot about with it for too long. Okay, so we're looking at V3 and V2. V2 is there. V3 is at the back. So I just need to know which one V2 is. V2 is a 10C1. So it's got to be that one then. So we might have problems with FM doing weird things because I've not got the shield on, but as I say, I can't really do a lot about that. That's the light. Are we ready for fire up? It's a lot of work this has been for something that seems so easy, but it's blimmin' not. Right, we need to get some leads on the speakers. So let's go with what I've got, white and black. So we've got a grey. I don't know where all my leads are gone actually. I did have loads of these because Doug very kindly gave me some and I made up a load of leads with it. So we're going to go with grey and green. No, we ain't better go green, we'll go blue. No, we won't. We'll go grey and yellow. Decisions. So grey is going to be white and yellow is going to be black. So let me go and get the chassis a minute. We need the lamp limiter. That's here, ready to go. Let's get rid of Father Christmas's lovely fireplace, although I know you like to see that more than you like the lamp limiter. Bulb today's bulb is 100 watt because that's all I've got to hand. We're going on lamp. That's off there. Let's pop that in there. So take that out there. Lamp limiter. 0 volts at the moment on the Variac. Right, let me go and get the chassis for the speaker. Oh. It might be easy to put that there and the chassis there, maybe, if I've got room. So I think the white was the positive. And the yellow, i.e. black, is a negative. Are we good to go? So this is our on. Let's turn volume up max. What are you seeing now? Yeah, you're good. I think you can see the lot there. Power on. Anybody frightened yet? Because I am. So this is tuning, that's volume and tone. This must be wave selector. We're going to need an aerial. We've got our funky FM aerial, haven't we? Our weirdo aerial. Our crazy child for FM. So let's pop that in. Okay, yeah, it only goes one way round, Graham. Discovered that last time. Do we need an AM aerial or do we just need a bit of wire? I'm not sure which is AM actually. Let's get the back panel up. Okay, so it's the long one, the top one is antenna, the bottom one is ground. So might be able to get a bit of action just with the not sure. I wonder if a banana plug will fit in there. The banana plug fit in there. No. It's a no. We'll worry about that in a minute. Let me have another sip of beer. Are you ready? Are you braced? Are you braced? Are you all braced? Okay, we're on lamp. I'm on. It's switched on. I don't know what band we're on. Where's the band switch? Long wave, medium wave, VHF. So VHF is there, long, medium. So we're on FM, which suits us because we have got this weird and wonderful aerial sort of hooked up. So it's switched on. Lamps on bypass. Wish me luck, people. Do we want that out so you can see? No, we probably... I'm sure you can see the lamp there. So we're looking for this. If this starts glowing really bright, then we got trouble. So we're in lamp. I'm switched on. Let's start winding it up. £80. Let's leave it at 80 for a minute. Lamp's not coming on. It's not really drawing any current yet. Are you all in suspenders? 100 volts. I can't see any glow from anywhere. What I haven't tested is that fuse, mind you. So I'm at 150 volts now. It's still only drawing 10 milliamps. Something ain't right, is it? Something's not right. Let's go up to 180 volts, which is normally where they start sort of drawing a bit of current. Nothing. I think it's a It's not drawing anything, which is a bit unusual. Let me just have a quick look here then. Let's go on AC. Let's just see if we've got anything across this fuse here. Nothing there, so we should have AC there. But just trying to think which is the primary and which is the secondary. So yeah, we're not drawing anything at all. So chassis is not ground on this, is it? Just trying to find a... This has got to be the primary, this side. So a dial lamp's not glowing. Nothing on that. So dial lamp supply. Yeah, we're showing 170 volts here. 177 volts. Either side of the fuse, so we've got 177 volts to it. It could be that our rectifier valve has had it, but really, that's all we got time for. We've got nothing. It's dead as a, and I really haven't got time today to start thinking about fault finding it. It's no doubt something simple. It probably is the rectifier valve. I don't know. It could be not making any HT at all. So we've got our mains coming in through the fuse and back into the transformer. But not much else doing. It could be a dodgy transformer. We never checked the windings on the transformer, did we? So there you are. Unfortunately, game over. Game over. Oh no! After all that. Check my bulb. We must be all right because we got voltage coming up to the transformer cave. So yeah, bulb is fine. It's not. Yeah, the heater's not going. You're gonna send me your Maycom for a change. Ah, well, people, I did try, didn't I? I had a blimmin' good try at that, but that'll be an episode probably one day next week, finding out what's gone on with that, because I don't think it's going to be anything major. We've either got, well, I say that, I just hope to God it's not that transformer. If it's this transformer, then we've got real trouble. There's problems if there's that transformer gone. So anyway, oh, I've got lights all off here and everything. That. I hope you've enjoyed that today. It's been a real struggle getting the caps done in that, and I mean, I think I'm at the stage now that we're past the point of no return. So whatever happens, this radio will work, no matter what we've got to do to it. I mean, I've got some valves that I can replace. I've got a new output valve I can stick in there. I think I've got another rectifier. So there's a possibility that I can sort that. But there you are. Yeah. There's no HT if no valves are lit. It could be that one of the valves has got an open filament. There's a couple in series there, Rob. So yeah, hi Jess. How you doing? So really, that is it for today. It's real sad that it didn't work, but we've just run out of time again. I've gone a fair bit over. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed and you're watching it, just hit that subscribe button. I think we're literally less than 20 off of getting 4,000 subs now. So yeah. All good. I've got to go and cook Mrs. Cruncher's tea now, and I've got to put the chickens to bed and let the dogs out. So I'm a bit behind with all of that. But catch you soon, people. Bye for now. Hang on. What have we forgot? We forgot something, haven't we? The advent calendar. We can't go without opening the advent calendar. Oh my God. How did I forget that? Hang on then. Hang on. We're back. momentarily. I've got to get the advent calendar done. What are we on? What day we're on? Number 11, aren't we? So I'm a bit stretched to get this in the shot today, but we're having a go. Because I've got this whacking great radio on the bench. So, I was a bit premature there, wasn't I? Number 11 then, please. Number 11. I can see him. He might be out of shot, actually. It might be out of shot. It might be out of shot. Can you see it? Top left, definite. Let's have a look then. So we've got another screwdriver. Yes, we have. Oh, we got a Phillips. We've got a Phillips screwdriver, not Graham's, Phillips. That's a baby one. A Phillips 00. Most useful. Most useful. So let's stick that in me magic box. There we go. 3 jeweler's screwdrivers now. Excellent. Sorry about that. Just when you thought it was all over, he came back to save the day. Right, I'm definitely going now. Cheers, everybody. Have a good one, and see you soon. I'll play you out to the Patreons. Bye for now.